Morning. We're in Norfolk this morning. We're here to do the Sandringham 10K. So today really is a race by royal appointment. But yeah, we just actually just come back to the car to get my hat because I've flipping left my hat behind. But it's not too far to the start line. It's just literally just down there. So but yeah, Sandringham 10K today. No expectations. I'm just going to run this, enjoy it, and give a good performance. It was a nice drive down here. We had some pretty banging tunes coming on down here, but yeah, I don't know if you guys have a DAB radio in your car. They're shite, aren't they? We had to end up going back to FM because DAB, we just could not get a signal. It was bloody awful. So I went straight back to FM, and we had some right banging tunes. A bit of Brian Adams, a bit of REO Speedwagon, a bit of Dire Straits, a bit of Bob Seger. But yeah, right, anyway, come on, let's get out, stretch your legs. I did a wee, so I might end up finding the bus at this bloody rate.
You'll get your own individual chip time, so even if you can't go for time, but when you cross the start max to when you get back, so you'll get 2 times.
Got a 5K race going on just over here, look. Just over there. Just at the start of the 5K now, so we'll be setting off about 10 o'clock. So we'll just come, I would say, a bit more quieter, but we're out of where the crowds at the minute. It's not exactly quiet, but we've got some music behind us. But just changing my shoes. Shoe choice today, we have gone for the old Vaporfly 2s. They've served me well, so, and would have been a multi-terrain course. I think they'll do pretty well as well. Tell me when to buy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the 5K underway. So we'll be going off in another 45 minutes. So yeah, like I say, really there's no expectations really on today. I'm just going to go out, have a nice hard run, see how I feel on the race, and see what we can do on the day. But it's a multi-terrain course, a lot of it's going to be on grass. Yeah, grass, gravel pack and tarmac. It does remind me a lot of Belton House Park Run. So yeah, we'll just see how they get on today. But so I went for the Vaporfly 2s today because they're pretty reliable on the foot. I wasn't going to go for something like a Street Fly or what else have we got in the arsenal, anything with a higher stack, especially with some of these tight corners I've seen and on grass as well. So yeah, we'll get warmed up in a minute and get some strides in and we'll be gone.
So looking for some really quick times.
Got some
Sweeties! But that's for the pre-races, darling. Yeah, give me a bit of extra sugar.
So first race on
Right, we'll get warmed up in a minute.
10K.
Right, just on the warm-up now. So, I'm gonna get that mile warm-up done. But just set my watch. That's the first time I've actually set my watch, my chorus watch, on trail run for a race, that is. Otherwise I've just gone click, run, and we're away. But yeah, it's the first time I've actually set it on the trail run for a proper race. See what I can do. Probably it's going to be the case of how far up the age category I can actually get up there by. Things we do. It's bloody Father's Day today, so happy Father's Day to all you lovely dads out there. Do you reckon they'll let me win? But that's nicely. I reckon they should. We'll give this a good crack, and just pause this a minute. It's time to just take my pre-race, my precision gel, and my ketone IQ. So we'll get these down, and we'll get home with the warm-up. I think I was on the 5k course then. People were actually cheering me as I was coming. I thought, oh, is this part of a 10k course? They was all cheering me. I was like, ah, let's get off course. Oops. Just come out of the estate. There's some beautiful houses. Lovely. They just love it when you walk through a crowd of runners. The odour of deep heat. Come on. Thank you.
Andy, got
Hello, buddy.
This week's
YouTube, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, as you can see, we are away. Sandringham 10k. Now, as you can see, the first probably couple of hundred yards or so are on grass. This grass part of the course was quite firm, so it was quite a wasn't a bad experience to run on really. But yeah, we'll come up to the first turn in a second, which will be a nice right-hand turn, which you'll see is approaching just about now. I did actually keep checking my watch at this point, and it was a pretty quick start. I mean, I did look down at my watch, and we were doing about like 5:25 millimile or something like that. I was like, no, back off this pace. But as you can see, we're on a bit of a gravel path now. But this gravel path I didn't like. It was pretty rocky, and there was some real big boulders. You've got to be careful with the foot. Swung a left here, and as you can see now, this is more of a little bit more of a compact gravel, but I did feel it was quite loose underfoot. So I just kept my pace in check, and just kept everything all in check for this first kilometre or so, and see how the race would pan out. Let's get back to the race and let you enjoy this as a race. Now the Sandringham 10k, it is a very beautiful course. I mean, the whole point of me and my partner entering this one in the first place was basically for its scenery. You know, we just wanted the novelty of running around the Sandringham estate, and on that aspect of things, it did not disappoint. Like I said before, it is a very tough course. I mean, as you said, we just come off the gravel and we've gone on to sort of a grassy section. There was a lot of grassy sections, And this one wasn't too bad. This was a bit more firmer underfoot, but there was a few sections where the grass did feel a bit spongy underfoot, where that was really energy zapping. Now I'll point this out when we get to them, but yeah, on the actual scenery front of things, it was very, very nice. All around, you got to see the gardens, you got to see Sandringham House, you got to see the church where the royal family have their Christmas services. It was really nice, and the support was great as well. Certain sections of it, and the support was really, really good. Now this section here, again, you'll see it is a gravelly section. This was definitely more of a fine loose gravel, and we're on a tarmac section of the course, but that doesn't really last, as we'll split off down here. We can go on to like a bit of a dirt track, and we'll head into the woods. It really did remind me of my old cross-country days. The first half of the course I found a little bit more easier than the second half, as in the terrain. But we shouldn't complain too much. We knew what we were signing up for anyway. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is the same for everybody who's out there. So you're not the only one who's suffering this underfoot feeling, so to speak. But no, it is, as you can see here as well, as we're going through the gardens and everything. It does get quite narrow. So obviously, some of the people behind us, a bit more of the. I'd say a bit more the slower runners probably would be running a bit more 2 or 3 abreast, might be a bit struggle through this little section, but no, it was a very nice course to actually run on. As we're coming through here now, I think we're coming up to the part where you see the church actually. Yeah, as we'll continue on going on straight here, we'll take a nice left turn onto some tarmac. I think here is where the support was fantastic along here. You know, it was really good. Everyone was really cheering. I think the church is to the right hand side. Yeah, it was down to the right hand side of that section, I think. And as we come back on the left hand side, on that grass you'll see there, that's where the grass got quite spongy as we returned on the way back. Anyway, let's get back to some of the action and see how we get on in the race. Now, as you see here again, we're back into the woods. Luckily, it was a nice, hot, dry day. But I can imagine if it was raining, especially on some of these sections, this wooded section would get really, really boggy and muddy. But luckily, we've caught it on a good day. But yeah, we're through the woods again. It does get a little twisty turny. But yeah, this was really enjoyable. And to be honest with you, this tree coverage was really welcomed because it was quite cool in the woods as well. Yeah, this chap here to the left here, the one kind of looks like he's wearing a tie-dye vest, but I did have a little bit of a battle with him. He kept on, he wouldn't let me go. I did overtake him a few times, but he nicked in front of me again, and it was Mr. Yellow Vest Man. I think he actually just streamed away from him, but I think I got past the tie-dye vest man, unless he makes another appearance again. But yeah, it took me a little while to shake him off, really. Yep, I just shouted fly. That's because a bloody fly actually went down the back of my throat. How lovely. think this was actually one of the nicest sections to run on the course. It was pretty flat. It was a nice tarmac section as well. The difference between this and the section you just previously saw is there's no loose gravel. It looked quite nice and compact, but it was quite slippery underfoot. But these few sections you've seen me flicking through now is nice tarmac, and you just can try and manage to pick up the pace a little bit. If I've got out left after all the flipping twists and turns and multi-train I've been running on, but I've managed to. Here comes this section I was talking about now. This piece of the grass, it was so spongy, it really was. I think that's the one in the long basketball black shorts there. I think that was the third female. I did see her at the start and she just streamed away from me just here. But yeah, this section of grass here I did not like at all. I mean, luckily it wasn't for too long, so you just kind of had to just grit it out a bit, but the legs just started to sink into the grass along here. And we do make another right-hand turn coming up, and we'll go back on ourselves a little bit. I thought we was going to go back in front of the house if we made another left turn, but we didn't. They took us straight over after this one. You'll see in a minute. We'll go back onto the gravel just here, look. We'll go back on the gravel, and as we go through the gate section, which is coming up in a second, we won't do the left turn. We'll get taken across another field section. I think that's coming up in a second here. You'll see it. Here we go, straight onto another field. And again, this grass, it didn't fit. It felt okay, but it wasn't as firm as the first section of grass. So again, luckily we wasn't on it for too long. So here we go. Look, we're going to take another right and onto another gravel track. So it's just trying to get yourself positioned in the gravel that's not as slippery as I managed to just get off it quickly, and we're back onto the grass again. So you're constantly transitioning from all different types of terrain. I mean, look, I'm not moaning or nothing at the end of the day, because a lot of people are probably used to doing trail running. I mean, I've probably only done like less than a handful of trail races, but I do more trail running in my training, like through my easy runs. But race-wise, I think the only other big trail race I've done is the Rutland Spring Half Marathon. This section was quite. I didn't know where to run on the best, whether to run on the gravel or the mudded section, or go in the centre onto the grass. I think I ended up opting for, in a minute, going to the centre where the grass was. Yep, you heard that right. That was a marshal making Formula 1 noises. He was a very enthusiastic marshal, I'll give him that. He actually picked up the yellow planted sign, pointed it into the direction we needed to go, and then promptly followed by Formula 1 racing car noises. Did make me chuckle. But anyway, back to the race. These two veteran guys you see in front of me here, these two really helped me pull me through the latter stages. This section in the wood, now this was really, I found quite, again, a bit more trickier underfoot. The ground was really rutted, but this is the last section of the race now, so I want to let you enjoy this last bit of the race. We've come back onto the grass. We'll cross over in a minute over like a little bridge, I think, in a sec, and we'll be straight into the home straight. So I'll let you enjoy this latter stage of the race. Yep, the bloody camera died. So I do apologise about that. As soon as I was getting into the home straight, my camera went beep, 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 and
there
that
we
was
go,
it.
guys.
It died.
Sandringham 10K done. Oh, that was so hot. Very hot. But I think I'm gonna watch it. It's like 40 minutes 50 something, but time wasn't really in my mind today. It was more a case of go out there, give it my best shot. It was a very multi-terrain course, as you saw in the footage. We had everything from grass. I think the thing I struggled with was transitions from grass to gravel. I didn't like the gravel. It was very slippery underfoot. Then from that we had some nice flat road. Then we had in the woodlands you had to be careful because it was quite rutted, you know, with holes and tree branches and things all underfoot. So not that I'm making excuses, but no, it was a very challenging course. Not in the way I would say inclines, because there wasn't many inclines in it at all. It was just underfoot transitionings and just watching underfoot, and just, you know, your speed was going up and down all the time. Two elderly guys, well, I say elderly, around about my age category, kind of just got in front of me, and I kind of latched onto them a bit to pull me through, and they did really. They didn't get away from me. I just latched onto them. But yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. It was a good event, well organised. I just got my water and I got a medal, so I'm going to drop my water bottle. Here's medal. You can see that nice ribbon. That was actually quite a nice medal, really. You get given a bottle of water at the end. So I'm just going to go through the finishing funnel again now, and I think it looks like you do pick up your goodies like t-shirt and bits and pieces. So let's have a look at some goodies we can stock up on. Doesn't you got a bag or anything, so let's have a look what we can get.
Well, it is 39 gear. Yeah, that's a really good bag.
Thank you. Tea, shoes. Oh, very nice. Thank you.
There you go, mate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for volunteering, Nathan, as well.
No problem. There you go.
How's you on? All right.
Yeah, PB by about 3 minutes.
PB? Oh, well done, buddy. I'm nowhere near my PB today.
It's all downhill,
Find the other half and see how she's getting on now. But the event village is starting to fill up now. Right, let's go see if we can find out. See if we can see her coming in. Here's Ben. Now,
Hello.
Here's Ben. Look, what time do you do today, mate?
It's 44.11, which is like a PB. Last one was 47.53. So
Bloody PB on this course as well.
yeah, so happy with that.
Happy with that. That's
Now we're going for a beer. So
cheers, mate. Thank you.
cheers, thank you. Well done.
The old goodie bag we've got here today. I mean, it's not really a goodie bag, but we can get picked up a load of stuff. So look, we've got a medal. You got some tea, got a couple of protein bars, energy gums, energy drink, and some typical chia seeds. Lovely. But yeah, not a bad little swag bag, so to speak. But that's all right. Hello.
Hello.
Right, there we go. Sandringham 10k, all done and dusted. I have to say, that was a very challenging course. It reminded me of the old days when I used to do cross country. Very mixtured terrains. You got a bit of woodland, a lot of grass, gravel. There was a couple of road sections which were nice underfoot, but yeah, I think really today I found the transition in between all the different terrains quite tricky really. The gravel was very a bit slippy underfoot, so
Sandy.
yeah, sandy,
Rocky.
yes, there was a few boulders I felt underfoot, so I don't know if the shoe choice was right, but I don't think there was a right or wrong shoe choice for that course really, because you couldn't get away with trails, because it wasn't just a sole trail race, you know, there was some nice flat sections of tarmac as well. So, but yeah, it was nice. It was a nice adventure around Sandringham grounds. Yeah, we got to see the Sandringham House, the church where the royal family went, and had the Christmas service, so that was nice to see. It's very well organised, very well supported, so it is well worth coming to do it. And the company Good Run Events, is it Good? I think it's Good Running Events. Did have a nice, well, I won't say it was a nice swag bag at the end. You didn't get a bag, but it was more of a case of a bit of a pick and mix, help yourself at the end. You got a lovely medal, which is here, a lovely medal to finish. A nice T-shirt, which you had to purchase if you wanted to when you entered the event, so it wasn't free. But yeah, you had loads of lovely goodies at the end to choose from what you wanted to. So yeah, lovely event and well worth doing really. So I would definitely recommend the event to come and do. But time wise, I mean, today I said time wasn't really important today. I knew it was going to be a very multi-terrain course. I mean, I think it's something like 40 minutes 56 or something like that, but I did say it was a fast start. I mean, as soon as within the first half a mile I was checking my pace, and some of those lads were going off like 5:25 a mile, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. So I did rein it straight back to about 5:50 to 6 minute mile pace, and I kind of settled when I got into the run about that 5:25 to 5:35 minute miling, around about that effort wise.
6:30.
Sorry, 6:30. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, 6:25 to 6:35 minute miling. So I kind of settled in that range, and I was quite happy enough in there really. You do feel it. I did feel it when I was getting towards that, just after that 4 mile mark. It was heating up quite a bit, and I did feel my legs tiring. I think my legs were more tiring just for transitioning from different terrains all the time. And but yeah, I did manage to latch onto two I wouldn't say elderly gentlemen, but two gents in my round about my age category. I did latch onto them, and I kind of stayed with them until the finish. So right, I hope you enjoyed the race footage from today's video, guys, and I'll wrap this one up now. And if you enjoyed it, comment down below, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.